This video is about encouraging you and uplifting you in a decision that you need to make for yourself. And that would be leaving your boyfriend, leaving your husband, leaving somebody that is mentally and abusive to you or cheating on you or not valuing you. That's a little bit of what I'm talking about. I'm also telling you some of the things that I did because I was a stay-at-home mom and I needed resources to get out of the marriage that I was in. And so maybe in the moment I was ashamed, but looking back, I'm not ashamed that I did that. I'm not ashamed that I got on government assistance. I'm not ashamed for going to food pantries. I'm not ashamed of going and getting free clothes and shoes. And I think there was a couple times where people were handing out gas cards. I'm not ashamed of doing what was best for me and my family. And I knew I wasn't going to be in that situation forever. I'm strong. I'm better for it. I'm grateful for it. I was very grateful for it. It was better than being in a home where I was unloved, where I was less than, where, I wasn't even looked at as a human almost, They didn't value my feelings. They didn't care if I was crying. They didn't care if, basically, that he told me to die. I would rather you be dead. I wish I never met you. I wish you didn't exist. Those are forever piercing words. Those words can haunt you. I don't focus on those words very often, but when I do, I literally almost cry because I could not even fathom speaking to another human being like that. Somebody that I truly loved, somebody that I gave my life to, someone that I had children with. I might be upset. I might be annoyed with that person. But to go to that level of pain and hurt, to cause that kind of pain to somebody, never. I pray to God I would never do that. I pray to God that I would never hurt somebody that I truly loved. Now I know, I have that. I'm Latin, I'm a little spicy. So yes, I will come cut you up. But I don't think I would go to that level. And I pray to God I would never do that. But that is what this video is about, to encourage you and to uplift you and to strengthen you, because that is what a lot of you women are wanting. I need strength to do this. I need help to do this. Will you help me? And I will. Just message me and I will help you. So if you want to watch this, that is what you're going to hear. What's up, everyone? I'm so glad you're back here with me today. I just wanted to do kind of a little bit of a vlog and sit down chat video with you. I've had so many of you come to me asking questions, and I just feel in my heart that it's time to answer some of your questions. And a lot of you are hurting and going through a lot of heartache when it comes to relationships. And since I've walked that road, and most of my friends know, or friends have told other friends that, hey, Monica's been through that, maybe message her, she'll help you. And so I'm definitely here for my sisters and my, I would be here for males too, but I'm more often than not, I'm talking with other ladies about how they start making a life on their own, or maybe saving their marriage. It just really depends what our conversation is like. But most of the women that I've talked to have left their husband or their boyfriend or fiance or whatever. So anyways, before we get into all of that, I want to put on some lipstick and show you the new MAC lipstick that I just got. So let's do that. Alright, so here's the new MAC lipstick that I just got. And I have a really awesome friend. Her name's Jackie, and she gave me a whole bunch of goodies last night. And so I'm going to try this MAC. I've never had MAC lipstick. I always use this Maybelline, and I have used Arbonne and trying to think, Mary Kay. And I'm more of a lip gloss, and I like chapstick. So I'm kind of excited to try this. I actually did try it a little bit last night, and like my lips, I kind of like dabbed it. I didn't like do the full on, like really get it on there. So I wanted to wear this. It's a deep color. Like, look at that. That is so vibrantly dark. It's not even vibrant. What am I talking about? Kind of. Let's see what. This is A77. So, here it goes. This is a lot. This color, I like the color. I used to wear deeper colors. The last few years, I stuck to nude. Alright. So this one I've already had. I've worn this before, but this is Arbonne. I'm not sure what color that is. But I'm just going to go over top with this, and hopefully this will kind of like spread out the color. I feel like it's bleeding a little bit. I don't like that. I don't know. Do you think it's bleeding? I feel like it's not. I like the color. Dang. I haven't seen my lips this bright in a while. But I think it looks nice with the navy blue and the white. And my hair back. Anyways, if I don't like it, I'll take it off later. I like it. I like the color. I like that glossy lip. I just don't like how it looks like it's bleeding. I'm sure you don't want to see up my nose. Anyways, it's starting to get dark here, so the lighting might change. And this is a strawberry refresher from Starbucks. So, anyways, I wanted to do that with you. I wanted to try this MAC. And also, I tried this roller lash. That's what I have right now on. Excuse me. Which I really, really like. It was just a sample that my girlfriend gave me. She got the, she gets these Birch boxes. And she was just kind of like, hey, I'm not going to use these samples. Do you want them? I was like, yeah, I want to try it because I might actually like find something that I really like and go buy it. So I really like this wand. It's similar to what I use right now. I use the Tarte mascara. I forget which one it's in, but it's very similar. I felt like this wand made my eyelashes a little bit more clumpy. I do like the clumpy look. I don't mind it. Me and Briella and my mom, we went to get like all our plants, our flowers. My washer broke, so we also went to Lowe's and looked for washers. I think I found one. Um, it's a Maytag. I'm looking for a washer that's like has the biggest barrel so I can wash my sheets and comforter. We are plant shopping today. Sissy's helping pick out plants. We're gonna seed some things this weekend. We're here with my mom. We got a few things like herbs, and yeah, we're here at Lowe's today. Are currently dryer and washer shopping. I need a new washer, so far I think Maytag is what we're gonna go for. Don't allow your child to do this. This is so unsafe. Trying to keep this kid entertained. Well, we did some shopping and I got some lavender plants and basil, and I have a bunch of seeds, so I need a plant. I have watermelon, cantaloupe, eggplant, carrots, different lettuce, different spinach, flowers. I don't even remember what flowers I got. If it was a pretty flower, like that's what I bought. I didn't really care what the flower was. If it was like bright colors and pretty, I was like, oh, I want that. I'm going to plant those. So, yeah, that's what we did today. And right now, Braille is sleeping, so I was like, I'm going to jump on here and talk to you guys and encourage you guys and love on you guys, because I've been in some low points in my life, and when you girls reach out, it tugs on my heart like a lot. We have a Maybelline all day liquid liner, which, good lord, I'm terrible. Oh my goodness. Terrible when it comes to liquid liner. I can't like this. Oh, there's my mother.
Do you want to eat?
What are we eating?
I'm making fish.
Okay, in a little bit. We are trying to eat better. Well, she is, not me. But I will eat fish. I like fish. My mom has diabetes, so it's a struggle for her. And so I will encourage her to eat better and stay healthy, because good Lord knows I cannot live without my mama. She's like my best friend. So, anyways, let's get to the questions. Let's get to what you guys really need to hear. And oh my goodness, it looks like it's like pouring out there. Anyways, you guys, a lot of you women are living in fear. I get it. I've been there. So I just want to forewarn you. It looks like there's a storm on it. Yep, it's raining right now. So if you hear it, if you hear the dog, whatever, okay, I apologize. But the message is important, so Just screw the background noise, okay? So, I'm telling you, I really appreciate you all reaching out and telling me that I'm strong, that I'm fearless, that I'm beautiful, or, asking how I got my strength to leave my husband. And sometimes I can't, like, always define that. I don't know. I just know I woke up one day. I know the exact day I felt this, but I always felt that way. But the moment where I said enough is enough. Like, I've had enough. I don't know how I'm going to get out of this, but I'm going to get out of this. So I was outside where my husband and I at the time we lived, and I think the kids were down for a nap, and we had this hammock in the backyard, and I just went out there and laid, and I just looked up at the sky. And you know how you're supposed to be enjoying that moment and your kids are sleeping, but you are so restless inside, you are so broken inside. I was literally thinking, okay, he's coming home later. Like, anxiety. I had such anxiety of I don't want to see him. Like, I literally didn't want to see him. Like, I wish he wasn't coming home. Like, we were trying to work things out. This is after, like, he cheated and abuse, anything you could think of that I had walked through or knew. I knew everything. He was he had lived with another woman for almost a year, and so we were going through the divorce, but we kind of took a break from that. We were just trying to decide for sure, like, if we wanted to, or I don't even know what he was doing. Okay, he was still cheating, but I was deciding if I really was going to follow through with the divorce, and because he was saying like he was going to change and we could start counseling, we could do all this stuff, okay? But on the other hand, I still knew the way he looked at other women, that I believed at the time, like, I didn't trust anything he was saying. I believed he was still talking to the woman that he had previously lived with. And I just, like I said, I didn't trust anything he was saying. And I remember laying there in the hammock and thinking, I don't want to see him. Like, I wish he wasn't coming home. I wish, this feeling would go away. And I just laid there and thought, in 5 years from now, if I'm still doing this, if I'm still with him, I loved our family. I loved the thought of all of what I dreamt. Like, that's a lot of what you women are doing. You're living in that dream that you had created when you said I do. And the things that you and your husband or your spouse, not same thing, or your fiance or your boyfriend, the stuff that you guys talk about, you're living in that. Well, we planned this stuff, and we plan to build a home together, or we plan to move in together, or we want to have children together, and we want to, like, grow old together. And you didn't plan for someone to cheat on you. You didn't plan for your husband to be abusive to you and physically, emotionally, mentally abuse you. And you were planning to be happy with this person. You were planning, like, you planned that there was going to be trust there and loyalty and just respect, that he would respect you too. He would hold you up and uplift you. And once all that has been broken down and you don't have that anymore, you're still wishing, like, you don't have that in that relationship anymore, but you're still like, but my dreams, but our dreams, like, if I could just get over this hurt, or if I could just get over what he did to me, we could have what we always dreamt of. This could work out. It could actually happen. I just feel like it's, for a lot of people, it's not going to. um, it has to be that your husband or your boyfriend, they have to give 100%. You have to give 100%. There's no 50-50. It is 100%. They have to want to help themselves. They want that life with you as well. They need to drop everything that they did before and just, you know, they need to be a completely different person than what they were. So, not selfish, not a narcissist. They have to rewire their minds completely. And so do you, because you've been hurt and you mistrust him. And so you need to somehow find a way to also be a stronger person, to not allow um, yourself to be bullied. And you have like that kind of um, relationship would take a lot of work. It's not even a year. Like, I would say that is like 3 to 5 years of really continuously working on yourself, working on your marriage, and make strengthening your marriage. So I just getting back to the point where you as a person, you as a woman are tired of the life that you're living. You're living in fear, you're having anxiety, you're stressed, um, and you're wanting something different. You're wanting possibly to leave him, but you don't know how. It's really at that point, the first thing is mentally make that decision. Like, you're not going back. No matter what he says, what he promises, I'm not going back. Um, and all of you are like, well, where do I get help? And first, it's like, I told my family, I told my mom, she helped me. I went to government assistance to see if I could apply for anything. Um, uh, I went to church organizations that offered free food or benefits or whatever. There was like this one place that they open on, I think it was like on a Thursday afternoon, and you could come in and literally get whatever you wanted for free when it comes to your kids. So I still had little ones, so I wouldn't have to spend a bunch of money on they had diapers, they had wipes, they had clothes and shoes, and just any place or any organization that would help single moms or um, domestic violence moms, counseling places. I just started calling and pamphlets, and I did it all. There was organizations too that had free food. And there was this place that had like free produce on certain days, and you could just have as much as you want. First come, first serve, and they were like open an hour or two. And, anyways, there are things, just go start finding places in your community that are willing to help you, and just explain to them the situation you're in. And I would first start where your local family services, and they can also help you with other places that they know of. And a domestic violence shelter, they have a list of places that you can call for help and assistance. So start there. And of course, get your job, go to school, um, or if you have a hobby, kind of turn that into your own business. A lot of women have approached me saying they are stay at home moms, they don't have any money. And I would start with babysitting. Or if you're a photographer, or there's DoorDash, there's apps, there's all kinds of things right now that you can do to start putting aside money to leave your husband or leave your boyfriend. Um, but I did that too. I babysat. I cleaned, I cooked for other people. I've done it all. I've dog sat on the weekends, like my friends or people in the community that I kind of like friends of friends are like, I have a dog. Would you, I'm going out of town for a week. Would you watch my, my Scruffy or my dog or whatever? And I'm like, sure. And, you know, all those little things that you do add up and help get you out of that situation that you feel stuck in. You're in that situation. It's hard. It really is. I'm not gonna lie that it's stressful, but I would take that kind of stress of wondering, okay, how am I gonna pay my bill? How am I gonna get food? How am I gonna clothe my kids over not feeling loved, not being respected, not feeling valued because I can love myself. I value myself. I can take care of myself. I don't need a man to um, to do that for me. I don't need to put that responsibility on anybody else. I can do that. And I think that fear took over. Like I can't do it. I'm just a single mom. That was the plan, but the plan can change, and you can feel empowered and strong, and prove it to yourself. Don't prove it to him. I mean, like I know like some people are like, prove it to him that you can do it. And it's like, no, I need to prove it to myself. I have a problem with myself. I don't believe in myself. So if you don't believe in you, you're not going to do it. So we'll start doing things that you wouldn't normally do. Start putting positive in your mind, in your day-to-day thinking. It's challenging, but it is so worth it. It really is. I want to read something to you. So, all right. So recently, this happened just yesterday. Um, I won't say their name, but um, this girl said, "Hey, Monica, I really need strength right now. I should have listened to you a long time ago, but I didn't." And she goes to say, like, this girl has been with this man for 6 or 7 years. Um, I've known he's been cheating on her for probably 3 or 4 years of that relationship. I don't know. I don't know what the conversations that they're having after I find out this stuff, but somehow she keeps staying. Um, and she just says, I need to, excuse me, I need help to be strong this time. And, I get it because I allowed my husband to cheat the first time. He said it was just like he went out on a couple of dates and he's been talking to these girls online or on the phone, and that's all it is. It's not sexual and blah, blah, blah. Okay. I said, okay. I did move out for like 4 months, and me and the boys stayed with my mom and dad, and I encouraged him to go get help. And then we did, he did counseling, I did counseling, and then had couple counseling. He cried and bawled and begged for forgiveness, and I don't know why I'm like this. And then when he did say he knew the issues, he blamed it on people in his past and his dad and blah, blah, blah. And that he has unforgiveness and he's bitter and, okay. So, he read some books and he was supposed to be on this path of self-help and, renewing himself and renewing his marriage and his family and his goals. Okay, great. Um, probably once I moved back in, he had probably started cheating, or he was cheating the whole entire time. But then once I moved back in, I was seeing weird patterns, and I told the story already about how I found out my husband was cheating. That's that's when I was done. Like, mm-mm. Like, we're gonna. I didn't want a divorce, but at the same time, I did because now it was gone. It had gone too far. Um, but this girl, she said she found a pack of condoms in her boyfriend's, or it's her fiance's, gym bag. So, and you know, she says, I'm just really done. I'm tired of it all. I need the strength to leave it all with the little respect I still have for myself. So, whatever is left, whatever that little, like, I'm done. I love myself. I care about myself so much more. This is the way I see it. The energy that you are giving to him, meaning if you're constantly looking at his phone, you're constantly looking at his social media, you're checking his gym bag, you're checking his car, you're looking in the glove compartment, you're constantly looking at every little thing he's doing. If you took that energy and put it on yourself and loved yourself and found yourself apartment or house or called your friends, like, girl, I need to just like live with you for a minute and get a job or go to school or make your own business, all that energy you're putting on him and paying attention to him, or maybe you are, when he comes home, you're like, oh, like you're don't want to upset him, or you don't want to start a fight, or you want to be with him but you're uncomfortable. I felt like that. Like, I wanted to be around him because I knew he's with me, but at the same time didn't want to fight. I wanted to make that time that we were together like so perfect. I needed to look good. I need to make sure we're doing something that he likes to do. I want to make the food that he likes. He. Everything's about him. Duh. He's being selfish. He's being selfish for putting you in that situation because you're in fear of losing him. So just think, if you're like, I don't care if I lose him. I don't want to walk on eggshells today. I want the energy and that negative and that fear and that stress. If you took that and built on yourself, of strengthening yourself, loving yourself, being kind to yourself, taking the time to, do motivational activities, like just uplifting, spiritual things. And if you did that, just think how much you would grow. Think how much you would say, I can do this, or get involved in groups that other women are going through the same situation, and surround yourself with people that want the best for you. If you did all that, you would have left. You will leave. So what I'm saying is, don't focus so much on him and the stuff that you are doing, the checking up on him, basically being the investigator. If you take that and love yourself and put the energy onto yourself, we're gonna grow. And well, she's back. What? All right, we're gonna pause this because my mama wants to chat. So my mom just basically came in and was like, dinner's ready, and do you want to come sit down and eat with me? Which I really do. So I'm gonna try to wrap it up. The point of this video is that I want you to love yourself, to take care of yourself. If you're expecting your significant other, your husband, your man, whatever, to help you or to mend you back together, or fix your heart, or fix the relationship, it really is. It's not going to happen, okay? Um, you have to fix yourself. He may have caused you so much pain. He may have been the reason for all the tears and everything. But if you're just stuck and if you're just numb at this point, you have to go get counseling, or you should get some counseling. You need to surround yourself with uplifting people, people that love you no matter what. I believe you should be journaling and just putting good vibes out there, to write down the things you are grateful for, to start at the just little things. Like I used to write down just like, I'm grateful for that I woke up today, or I got to be with the boys today and we went to the park, or I went and worked out, or I got a nice little walk in. I ate watermelon, like little things. It started off so small, but some of the smallest things made put a smile on my face. And maybe it was a beautiful sunset. Maybe I got a beautiful picture of the boys playing together. Um, Maybe I got to hang out with my best friend for a little bit, or I had a coffee, or I had ice cream, or just it. Start there. Start with the small things, and start growing. Start investing in yourself as a person, and figure out who you are, who you want to be, what's the plan. Because obviously this man doesn't love you. Obviously he is continuously cheating. So now I need to take a hold of my life and create the life that I want and I'm dreaming about. You can have that still. It's just not with him. Um, so I just want you um, to make a plan for yourself, to sit down and reflect, um, on what kind of person you want to be, what kind of mom you want to be, what kind of businesswoman you want to be, and just go after that. And just know that I'm here. Know that you are more than welcome to message me. Really, I don't want to say I look forward to reading your messages, because when they pop up in my Instagram or my Facebook, I literally like hold my breath, because it does bring back some anxiety. It does bring back that pain, because I know you're in pain. And knowing there's so many women that are in a situation where they are so miserable breaks my heart. And but I didn't really have too many people. Like I was a young mom, and so most of my friends at the time were either in like had a boyfriend or whatever, or were in college, or they didn't have kids. And so I didn't have that. I didn't like my best friends were like single or whatever. And like my mom, she's still married, and like she doesn't know that many people that been in my shoes. And I didn't know anybody in my shoes. And I didn't even really think to go to the internet at that time for help, or maybe to find a group. I did join like a divorced group, and it was good. It helped. We did like this small little book, and I did learn some stuff in that group. But I really wanted that like one-on-one connection with somebody, where I could just like, like say some of the most dirty, the most grungy stuff that was going on. Um, I mean, it was deep, some of the stuff that he was putting me through. Pictures that he was sending, things that they were both telling me, um, that just literally ripped my heart out, or the stuff that I was coming across on the internet, or it just broke me down. And the things that he was saying about my body, like nothing, our marriage became like everybody's business. Like things that were personal and private between a husband and wife was now just like an open book. And that, it was just heartbreaking that he didn't even respect me in that level. That, okay, you cheated, but why are you telling people about our marriage and telling them about what happens in our bedroom or what happened in our bedroom? Like, it just broke me to pieces. I felt used. Like, he painted me as more of a whore, not his wife. And I'm kind of blabbing right now, but I just want you to know that I do want to help you. It does break my heart when I read these messages. But I want you to know that I'm right there. After I read the messages, I feel relieved because I know what I can say. I know that I have what I'm about to tell you. Hopefully, will uplift you. Hopefully, you'll find strength. Hopefully, you have the courage to make a new plan for yourself. But please know that I love to connect with you guys, and that you're more than welcome to message me. If you could support my channel, I would love that. So just like leave a like, hit the notification bell, subscribe, whatever you would like. And you can go to my Instagram, which I will leave right here somewhere for you to look me up, and everything else will be in the description box for today. And I will do another video similar to this and answer more of your questions. I know I didn't do so well this time, but this was more like an uplifting and hoping that you can just tell yourself the little strength, a little respect that I have, that love that I still have for myself. I'm going to take that. I'm going to nurture that. I'm going to water that. So that means you're pouring into yourself. And I'm going to grow from this. I'm going to be the person I've always wanted to be. I don't need him. I don't need this. I need myself. I need to care and love for myself. It's okay to be selfish in that way, you know? So, and I always encourage, once you've gone to that point where you're like, how did I ever live like that? I encourage all the women that I've ever helped to go help somebody else, to help them get out of that dark hole, that depression, that numb, that you are emotionless. Go help somebody else. So if I've helped you, or you are at that situation where you have come a long way in a really bad situation, and you have the tools to help another woman, please do. Pass that on. All right, guys. Once again, I'm so glad that you were here with me today. And if you enjoyed this movie, or if you enjoyed this video, please give me a like. Please reach out. And you guys have a great weekend. All right. Bye-bye.